Well, let's pause here. Notice how the court is carefully documenting the alleged assault and the complaining witness's pain scale. That 7 out of 10 isn't just dramatic flair. In legal terms, it's evidence that could influence whether this is treated as a misdemeanor or something more serious. What would you do if confronted by adults while just minding your own business? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Plaintiff witness that walked back into his residence when he was punched in the back of the head by the defendant, causing dizziness, pain, visible lung. He indicated to the officer that it was a 7 of 10 on the pain scale. The defendant, an adult male, then chased the complaining witness. Taunted them by flinching at them. The complaining witness picked up a brick for protection and got to a neighbor's house and sought help. The defendant then came to the complaining witness's house, rang the doorbell, and was screaming for the kids to come outside.
Drive around the block.
All of which we dispute, with the exception of a few facts. Okay. So you'll get the opportunity to fight your case, obviously. So, Mr. Palmer, the only thing I'm going to advise you now is that I'm going to put bond conditions on you. I am going to find that there's probable cause. I'm ordering you not to have any contact with these complaining witnesses and not to be possession of weapons. That's it.
Is that, Your Honor? Sure. This, not included in the probable cause was your complaining witness coming up to my client prior to anything happening before him down, because, first of all, when they were motioning them to slow down in this gated community, they were driving 40 miles an hour through. The complaining witness stuck his head out the car and said, "Go, may I use profanity, Your Honor?"
Sure.
Fuck yourselves.
Sure.
My client, because of that, threw the empty seltzer can, causing no damage. The complainant approached her, accosted her, bumped into her, and said, "I'll fucking kill you and your fucking family." For those reasons,
A reasonable response would be,
I'm not talking about, I mean, we'll get to the guilt or innocence, so she has a right to defend herself when she's run into. But you're right.
Sticks and stones.
He ran into her, Your Honor, made physical contact. But that's not the point of what I'm saying. I agree, we can litigate all this later. I have a real problem with her being ordered, although she doesn't own any handguns or weapons, her husband does. This guy has threatened to kill her and her effing family. I would ask that bond condition, I don't care if it's on her, but that they not be forced to remove all weapons from their home.
well, I'm just ordering her not to be in possession.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
I mean,
As long
the
as
husband didn't get charged,
household
correct?
continue to-
She's the only one that's charged. I don't have any jurisdiction over the husband. You know, for future reference, call the cops. You know, I mean, I think that, you know, they're 16-year-olds. All 16-year-olds act like what? Right, like a bunch of a-holes. Right. I have nearly one. I'm just waiting for when he starts acting like this as well.
I'm racing too.
You know, right. But for future reference, right. So the only thing I'm going to ask you to do is don't have any contact with these kids. Don't go near them. Chances are, if they were renting an Airbnb, they're probably gone.
They weren't, Your Honor. It turns out there is a house on the street that's rented out to the outrage of the entire community.
So
He actually lives with his aunt way down the street. My client didn't know that. That's why she asked the question. The only other thing, and I'm sure you'll tell me it's okay for me to have contact with the complainant. I don't really want contact with him other than to give them a no trespassing warning to not come to their house.
Yeah, just be careful because remember, they're 16-year-olds. So when you try to go there, and I'm assuming they're just going to try to butt heads with you like Billy Goat.
I
So
know how to be careful. We actually asked the constable to deliver them. For whatever reason, they declined.
if you get one that declines, go to the next one. Just keep going until someone, you know, at some point you'll get to someone that responds. If one constable says no, just go right up the chain and just keep calling until someone does, right? At some point they will. And just tell them that, you know, we really have a problem with speeding and this kind of problem in the neighborhood, and hopefully someone will listen. Hopefully. So the only other thing that I'm going to advise is that I'm hoping that there's another way out of this subdivision, right?
She lives beyond them, so yes, she goes another way up.
Right. So, you know, I would just try to maintain, because if they call and say, hey, she's harassing me again, what's going to happen? Right. Okay. And I believe it. So For now, I am going to find probable cause. Like I said, you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time to come into court, but you must stay in touch with counsel. He will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. I will have you go to Victoria Center reset. After that, we'll just have you take you to the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go after you sign it. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Luis Fuentes.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Fuentes, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge, I'm sorry, there's a co-defendant that's here also.
Oh, wonderful.
Page 39, Salazar, come on up. There's a third co-defendant also.
Really?
Yes. So Salazar's on 39.
Okay.
And page 48, Barilla.
Wait, what's the last name? You were Julio Salazar.
Right.
And you are Joe Alexis Varela. All of you guys are charged with racing on the highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, gentlemen. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you guys. Okay.
On July 2nd, 2024, at approximately 11:50 in the evening, officers observed a black Camaro line up with a blue Mazda and a silver Acura. All three of these vehicles were observed conducting a roll race in which the three vehicles slowed down to match speeds, line up in lanes 2, 3, and 4 before accelerating at a high rate of speed in an effort to outpace each other in a competitive manner. Officers in unmarked cars were able to maintain visual on the vehicles until marked units could move in to conduct the traffic stops. Defendant Fuentes was the driver and sole occupant of the silver Acura. Defendant Salazar was the driver and sole occupant of the black Camaro. And Roma was the driver and sole occupant of the blue Mazda.
Do we know what kind of speeds they went at?
It doesn't say if they were on the passes street.
That was recorded, Judge, but they weren't clocked.
Say that again?
They recorded officer recorded on their cell phone, but they weren't clocked because they didn't have a set detector.
So we have three basically become stationary and then boom, go.
They lined up with each other at the same rolling speed, and then they
take off.
Distance each other.
Got it. Okay, Mr. Fuentes, Mr. Salazar, Mr. Varela, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on all of your cases. Do you have a Texas driver license, Mr. Salazar? Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Fuentes, do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Salazar, do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have a Texas driver license?
Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to tell you now that the Texas legislature, as of last year, made it extremely easy for those who get busted with racing to take your cars away from you.
This is a major red flag moment. The judge isn't just scolding femmes, warning that their cars could be permanently seized under Texas law. And that's no joke. In legal terms, the car is considered fruit of the crime. Street racing might seem fun on Tiker, but here's your reality check. One wrong move, and you lose your ride forever. Who thinks that's harsh and who thinks it's fair? Let's debate below.
do. Seize it permanently and take it as fruit of a crime, and you there forfeit that vehicle forever. So you are now on notice. If it continues to happen, at some point, you're going to get an officer that's really going to be gung-ho, and they will take and seize your car from you permanently. Mr. Fuentes, I'm now making it a condition of your bond for you not to participate in any racing, street takeovers, donuts, or any boneheadedness out. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If I find that you do this, I will take your privilege to drive away from you permanently, and you will be barred from driving. Same thing goes for you, Mr. Salazar. You are not to participate in any racing, street takeover, donuts, anything of this nature. Reckless driving you do, I will take your privilege to drive away from you permanently. Mr. Varela, this is your second case. I am now taking away your privilege to drive away from you. You will now sign with me today an affidavit promising me that you're not going to drive. I don't care where you're going. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what baby has to go to the hospital. You drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get in a car and drive. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
My only concern is public safety and every single person in Harris County. And when you do something like this, you put many, many lives in danger. You violate this, I'm going to violate you. Do you understand? For now, we are going to reset your cases to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We will have you sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take your seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We will have you sign it, and then you will be on your way. You are going to come up here and swear to me that you're not going to drive. Mr. Varela, take note. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care what excuse you have. You cannot justify driving for any reason. And like I said, you do. You will be facing a stiff 6 months in jail. Every time you get into a car, it's an offense in and of itself, punishable. And I'm well within my right to stack it if you do. If you drove here, you may not drive home. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Come up here, swear to this. Gentlemen, if you'd like to go to Victoria, we'll have you sign a reset, and then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. My question is, was there an affidavit of no driving on file?
I didn't check and I can't.
Now charged with reckless driving.
Yes, sir.
So I always order no reckless driving, no racing, no boneheadedness. Don't I, Mr. Mendoza? And now you've picked up a felony evading.
I can't access the district court right now for whatever reason it's not working.
I will tell you now. There was a bond condition for you not to drive. Can you read to me what happened in the felony case, please?
Sure. Officer of Patrol, yes, Officer of Patrol, observed vehicle drifted over a race on Acadian near the intersection of Buffalo Speedway and Holmes, and attempted a traffic stop. The defendant vehicle fled at speeds of 100 miles per hour.
100 miles an hour.
Turned off its headlights, ran multiple traffic lights, and hit multiple curbs. The vehicle eventually came to a stop, and the defendant was detained. The defendant was obviously the driver.
I don't want to say obviously.
Guess what's happening now?
To this point, they're going to arrest you. That's the case. Yeah.
Not only that, I will now have a hearing as to determine whether I should hold you in contempt. So, oh, do you need a translator? Guys, keep it down, please.
Good one to the judge.
Guess what's happening now, Mr. Mendoza? I ordered you not to drive. And what did you do? He goes with you. Okay, what is your name, sir? Loving?
Page 25, 26.
Thanks. All right, Mr. Lovings, you're charged with indecent exposure and you're charged with evading arrest or detention. On the indecent exposure, you're facing up to 6 months in jail. On your evading, you're facing up to a year in jail. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On July 2nd, 2024, officers met with the complaining witness who stated that she was cutting tree trunks at her home and noticed the defendant sitting on a bench near her residence. The complainant got her mail and then went into her car, and she noticed the defendant approach her car window. The defendant then proceeded to pull out his penis and begin masturbating. The complainant began to call the police. The defendant noticed the complainant on the phone and walked away. When officers arrived, they approached the defendant while in a marked Harris County Constable police car and wearing full uniform. The defendant then confessed to masturbating in front of the complainant to the officer. As the deputy went to detain the suspect took off on foot heading north on Lakeside Estates and then turned west into the backyard of the home. He evaded approximately 450 feet from the intersection. The deputy then deployed her taser and took him into custody.
You had to tase him to put him into custody. Mr. Lovings, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You're on probation for a very, very, very serious offense where you're facing a second-degree felony. The type of offense where if you were convicted, the offer started 10 plus years. I would be very, very careful because now that you've picked up these two cases, it's very possible that they file a motion to revoke upstairs in the 263rd. Do you understand, sir? I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness and not to go within 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand? Yes or no? Take it down. I can't hear you. I'm also going to put a GPS monitor so I know where you are at all times. Don't go near these people. Do you understand? Do we know that the felony court has notice of these charges now?
I tried to call the defendant this morning, Your Honor.
When's the last time you've had a full-time job, sir?
A couple months ago.
Doing what?
That's what we came.
Why did you stop?
Because they had a new so they cut me off.
So how are you getting money to eat? Okay, it's time for you to get a full-time job. I am now also making that a condition of your bond as well. Do you understand, sir? When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive, Mr. Lovings, and the time now is killing you. So it's time to get a job. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons as well. I will provide you a lawyer today so that you can speak to someone about these cases. And I'm telling you, you best be on the lookout. It's any moment. They're going to file a felony warrant on you for your probation case upstairs. Give me questions, sir.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to talk about the case. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say they can use against you. And do you have any other questions? Okay. Would you like me to provide you with a lawyer? You're going to go hire a lawyer. Okay. So for now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your conditions with pre-trial. Don't mess these up. You understand? Because if I find that you act like you're like a fool in the free world, I'm going to take the free world away from you. And chances are, you said you live with your mother. Does your mother work or no? What does she do? Are you mom?
I'm mom.
Come on up.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Your Honor. My name is Tahita Lovings, and sorry. And he does live with me.
Let's not talk about the case. Did you hear what happened?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You heard everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We are in the process of working to obtain a lawyer, and we just wanted to get a reset today. And I've already notified the probation of what occurred on last week.
The first thing you need to do is just talk to a lawyer first. I wouldn't do anything else, but because, right now, damage control, and the best thing that you can do is just talk to a lawyer.
Yes.
If you have any issues, I'm happy to give you a lawyer today, because I know it's going to be a financial strain for you, and I don't know what kind of resources you have, but.
Yeah, I'm able to afford it. I work for a multinational beauty company.
Okay, so I have put strict bond conditions on him. I have put a GPS monitor on him. I told him not to go back to the location that he was, not to be in possession of weapons.
Okay. He will not.
Okay, is there anything else you would like me to add to?
I just want to make sure that because of his autism, that I have the opportunity to stand with him and because of his understanding and things of that nature. But outside of that, no, sir.
Okay. Is he able to obtain a job? Do you think he can?
He actually, my friend is opening a bakery in September, so she already agreed. Like the day that this stuff happened, she had come by the house to talk to him about a job.
And I think that would be good. As I was telling Mr. Lovings, that too much time he becomes self-destructive, and then I don't know if that's what's happening, where he's just not keeping himself engaged enough with other things to keep him out. I would be careful because, like I told him, he's on probation for a very serious case. And so,
yes, sir. And we were right in the process of getting that tried to early terminated, but yeah, I got the attorney.
I'm with you. If you ever need anything, just come back to us. Let us know. We can help you as much as we can. But so for now, I'm going to have him go sign a reset, and then I'm going to have him take a seat in the jury box while we get the bond conditions. We'll have him sign it, and then you guys will be free to go.
Okay.
Tracy, you can waive the fee, please. Okay, waive the fee. Okay. All right. Good luck, Mr. Lovins. Jonathan Mueller. Mr. Mueller, you're charged with racing on the highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Oh.
Judge, counsel sent me an email saying that he was without power, and,
Who is counsel?
Flake, Eric Flake, he's on the original case that he's on.
Does he have a phone number so I can call him, perhaps?
You can try,
Let me call him.
he said he had a lot of damage to his home. Do you want his phone number?
I got it right here.
Okay.
Is it the 281-435?
That's what I have, yes.
Eric Clay's office, Christina.
Hi, this is Judge Fleischer in Court 5. Is Eric around?
No, I'm sorry, he's not. We have no service. I'm in an area, I'm sitting right now at McDonald's.
Does he have a cell phone that it can make a call to us?
It's forwarded over to my phone, and he doesn't answer it to my phone.
Okay, I guess I'm going to appoint someone in the interest of justice to this gentleman because I have to do probable cause, and he's picked up another case while he's on bond. So,
Who is that?
Mr. Mueller, this is Jonathan Mueller who's picked up another racing case.
Okay.
So,
No problem. I'll let him know.
If you want, did you get my phone number from this? Don't say it out loud though, but did you get my phone number?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, you can give him this. This is my cell phone. So you can, if you want, I can put this off for like an hour to give him time. See if he wants to try to call in.
Okay. Let me try. I'm going to do my very best.
No problem. Just, that's all we can do. So if you want, I can put this off for an hour and just get back a hold of me and then we can go from there. I'll just put him in the jury box for now.
That's fine. Either he or I will give you a call right back.
Great. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Are you Jason Bryant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bryant, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You also have a gun case as well. On that one, you're also facing up to a year. Please don't say anything. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 23rd, 2024, at approximately 2:30 in the morning, officers were dispatched to a crash call in Harris County.
This is what I
A
call zero
witness stated that
tolerance. Judge isn't leaving
that
any
he
loopholes,
arrived after the accident,
whether tequila,
where he observed the
candy,
defendant
or
sitting in the
even hair
driver's seat of the
dye.
vehicle with
If
the
it
engine
affects your
still on.
BAC or
And then
sobriety,
he saw the defendant
you're
get
in
out
trouble.
of the vehicle and sit
This
by
is a
a tree.
textbook
Upon
example of how
arrival,
repeated
officers observed
offenses
the defendant be
escalate
sitting under a tree
consequences.
near the
Quick poll.
vehicle.
Do you think this
which was
level of
being,
strictness
and he
is
was being treated by
necessary to
the
protect the public,
HFD.
or is it
The
overkill?
defendant's vehicle
Comment
was
your
stopped
hot
with the
take.
right front bumper damage, windshield snap.
2012. Any other DWIs? Okay.
The windows down and the
Mr.
glove
Bryan,
box
I'm going
open.
to find that there's
Officers found a
probable
loaded
cause to go
handgun
forward with your
on the
case. Do
sidewalk
you have a
with another
valid
mag
Texas
sitting
driver
nearby,
license,
a
sir?
single 9mm
Do you have
live
valid
munition.
liability insurance
Near
in your
firearm.
name?
Officers
I am now
observed bloodshot watery
placing a
eyes,
restriction
speech,
on
and
your
strong
driver's
odor of
license.
alcohol
You're not
coming
allowed to
from,
drive any
the
vehicle that
defendant's
doesn't have
breath.
an ignition
And the
interlock.
defendant was able to
If you're
walk
caught
due to his
driving a vehicle
injuries.
that doesn't have an interlock,
The
I will
defendant
invoke your
admitted
bond, put
to
you in jail, you'll
driving,
not
crashing,
invoke
and
your
opening the
bonds.
firearm.
You
And he
understand?
admitted to consuming alcohol. The defendant was transported
Likewise,
to
you're ordered not to consume alcohol and
by
drugs.
ambulance.
We're going to
Defendant
randomly
was
test
unable
you.
to
If
provide
I find that
standard
you're
field
consuming
sobriety tests
alcohol
due to
or
being in
any
the
kind of
hospital,
illegal
as they did not
substance,
read the
likewise, we will
DIC-24 for the same
revoke your bond and
reasons.
put you in jail.
But
No
on a
excuse. I
at
don't
about 5
care
in the
where
morning,
the positive
the
test
blood draw
comes
was
from. I don't care if it's
taken
alcohol or
pursuant to a
tequila,
warrant. The blood test
lollipop,
came back at
hair dye, cakes,
0.153.
candies, foods, gums. I don't.
How many DWIs does this gentleman
Look
have?
at whatever you
What's
put in your
this
body
one?
because
This
there's
is the
no
second.
excuse.
How many other?
Do you
First one,
understand?
it was a
If you have a
aggravated
drug or
DWI
alcohol
liquor out
problem,
of
you better
Alva,
address it because if
Oklahoma.
you don't, and I see it becomes a problem, I will do it for you and I will put you in a treatment facility in the jail in a heartbeat. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
I see that you do have a lawyer. Good job on having a lawyer. Because you do, I will waive your appearance, but it's your responsibility to stay in touch with Ms. Penman. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. She'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. For now, I'll have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get retraced for your bond conditions, and then we'll see you soon. And we'll have you just waiting back for your lawyer as well, okay? Please.